Ronk and Daniel marriage is hitting the rock since Ronk got pregnant. Daniel hates her guards. Ronk is have a lot of severe pregnancy symptoms, and this is getting Daniel irritated, and he has started to maltreat Ronk in the house. Ronk overeats and vomit around the house, sleeps and cause problems of dirty place in the house. Daniel was not having it all as he continues to maltreat his wife. In the bed, Ronk was looking all sweating and Daniel shouted at her, even tries to push her out of the bed. Next day, on the dining table as they eat together, Daniel said Ronk is not the first to be a pregnant woman, and if she can't carry the pregnancy, he wished that he can carry the pregnancy to show her how good he can do it. Ronk told him it is not as easy as he think and pregnancy is not a joke. Daniel was quick to tell his wife that he looks so nasty with the pregnancy and he can do better if men could carry pregnancy. Ronk went to bed feeling so sad about the situation, but praying that she has a safe delivery when the time comes. They woke up the next day and Daniel was pregnant while Ronk was not. Daniel started shouting, thinking Ronk cursed him or something, like it was Ronk's fault that he is the one pregnant. The shouting from their bedroom got the maid and security guard to come gossip and see for themselves. The housekeepers got to know that their boss is pregnant and their madam is not. They couldn't understand what is going on with their boss. Daniel immediately started to hit himself to wake up if he was dreaming or not, but no, it was real. Ronk told him to be gentle because he is the one carrying their child now, so he doesn't have a miscarriage. Daniel told Ronk to call a pastor or any spiritual person to deliver him because a man can't be pregnant, and this may be a curse that needs to be broken. They call a juju woman. She did her incantations and all. They waiting to see if it will change the next day, but no. The next day the pregnancy was still with him. Then they called another spiritual man to come and he did his prayers. The man of God asked for a cane to beat Daniel. The preacher started beating him till Ronk realized this is not right and she chased out the preacher and the maids. Daniel was so angry, but he was humble at the same time because the pregnancy symptoms were kicking him. Ronk tried to encourage him and fed him well, but Daniel was irritated by everything and everyone. Daniel vomiting and spitting around, but Ronk was not bothered but took care of him. Ronk took good care of him well, but Daniel was still not happy and started to curse Ronk. He accused her of being the cause of his problems. At this moment, Ronk has had enough of his nagging and ungrateful attitude. Ronk shouted at him and asked him to be man enough to carry the pregnancy. Pregnancy is just an easy thing to do. Why is he crying and nagging like a small boy lost his mother? At this moment, Daniel realized that Ronk was so angry at him. Next day, Ronk didn't talk to Daniel or try to feed him or anything like that. The maid gave him food, but Ronk refused to navigate any for her husband. Ronk was just treating him like he used to treat her when she was carrying the baby. Suddenly, Daniel had a severe pregnancy problem, so they called the doctor to come check on him and the pregnancy. The doctor asked him to exercise and talk walks, but the pregnancy is fine and he should sleep early as well. Ronk asked Daniel to shower so they can go take a walk, which Daniel was not interested. But Ronk insisted, so they started taking a walk and they got a call from their maid that reporters are at their gate. The reporters want to interview the pregnant man. Ronk was confused about how the news got outside that there is a pregnant man in this estate. So Ronk told the maid to do everything possible to sack them before they come back home. The maid and the gateman got to work and sacked them. The poor soapy water on them. The maid called madam to inform them that the reporters are gone. When they got back, they asked them who gossip about the happenings in the house. They all lied about it, but truly it was the cook that gossiped about it to her friend. Ronk and Daniel went to bed thinking about the same problem, but Ronk continues to encourage him that it will be over soon. Ronk reminded Daniel that he will be giving birth soon because the pregnancy is 8 months already. Daniel became so shocked and nervous about the whole thing and confused as well. He started praying that God should forgive him if he ever did anything wrong. Ronk told him that he has done very well so far, but giving birth is the hardest, but with good doctors the operation will be successful. Next month the miracle happens, which was that Daniel noticed he was not pregnant again. He shouted and woke Ronk up with a good warm hug. He immediately went to the kitchen to make sure the cook get the food on time for his wife. He rushed to the bathroom to make sure everything was okay. Then he actually believes that he is awake and not dreaming about it. Daniel went to his wife and apologizes to her that if ever treated her badly, he is sorry about it. Ronk was confused about Daniel's new behavior. He was super nice and sweet to her. Daniel helped her to the bathroom, got her food. Daniel offered to massage her feet. In all this, Ronk was speechless and was asking him what changed him and for him to be this nice to her. Daniel said he has realized his mistakes and can allow that to repeat itself again. Daniel called the cook to the side and warned her to keep her mouth shut or she will lose her job. She is the gossip in the house and he knows that she gives out information of things happening in the house to her friends. The cook promised to keep her mouth shut. In all this, Daniel went to the bedroom alone and thanked God for realizing his mistakes and making him know that it was a dream. A dream that was used to teach him a lesson on how to treat his wife. This also helped him to know how big deal a pregnancy is. Daniel went back to Ronk and sincerely apologized to Ronk for all the problems he put her through during her pregnancy. For comparing her to his sisters or any other women was a bad thing he did to her. Daniel promised to be a good husband and never be nasty to her again. Being a woman is hard. Ronk was just speechless. She asked him what actually happened to him. What made him to change his mind about the whole pregnancy journey? Daniel said maybe he actually just realized his mistake and God intervened to make him change before it will be too late. Ronk said, well, that's a good thing and hopefully he doesn't change again. Daniel promised to be the best husband he can be to her and family. Daniel kissed her and was rubbing her belly to have a smooth, happy marriage and life. Thanks for watching this recap. This channel brings you the best Nollywood movies. We save you time and money. Don't forget to subscribe and like our videos for more movie recap.